Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this morning's call, 30 Days to Healthy Living Overview, our Thrive to 2025. I know everyone's in really cool momentum for January. I'm really grateful that you're all here. I'm grateful for anyone tuning in that wasn't able to come and is watching the recording. Grateful for your open mind, your open heart, your open soul, ready for a complete shift in health, because that's what this is about. So I'm going to review. Yaz and I are co-hosting this meeting, and I'm going to talk about my health journey along with Arbonne. Yaz is going to talk about hers, and then we're going to get an overview from some of the leaders that are in this huge, awesome group that we're a part of. Just quickly, Arbonne's in 6 countries, but we have a really cool group of about 4,000 to 5,000 of us that are really working together in our health, support, accountability, fun, all of the good things. So I'm Courtney Beth Anderson. I came into Arbonne 6 years ago. I was really attracted to the business opportunity. I was on my own health journey. Basically, there's a backstory that kind of shifted me from the standard American lifestyle. I was a smoker, I was a drinker, I loved Taco Bell. I was just really on this path of destruction of my health, and I was choosing that. And I didn't realize I was choosing it until something really hard happened in my life. My brother died suddenly. It was a very quick, he was ill for a couple of days. We waited for his autopsy results to come back, and it showed that he died of pneumonia. And we asked the medical examiner who was explaining this to me, my mom, and my younger brother, like, how does that happen to a young person? And the medical examiner said it has to do with the immune system. And the more I got all nerdy and looked into the immune system, it's driven by gut health. And so that was the first time where this is 13 years ago. So gut health, that term was newer 15, 20 years ago, but now we see it everywhere. And it is so fascinating how everything is connected to our health of our gut. So that was a seed that was planted within me. So then right then I just started into more fitness. Nutrition came down the road, but a friend of mine noticed that I've been a dental hygienist now 16 years, and this is about my 10-year mark. I really started to kind of phase out of just I really was burned out. Okay. So I was looking for something other than my career to give me that passion, that drive. And so my friend saw that I was on this journey. She was actually going through breast cancer. She's like, Court, my oncology team told me to switch over to this brand called Arbonne. She told me what she learned about the ingredient difference between European standards and American standards. And she's like, you should take a look at this business opportunity. And I'm like, what? But she really pushed me to look at it. So I looked at it. I just was blown away. My boyfriend is a business person, totally verified. Go do it. Jump in. Then I learned about this whole gut health plan that Arbonne has. And I had already started to make some shifts, but I don't know about you if you're a self-sabotager. I started changing, but then a lot of old habits came back around. So when I learned about the science behind the 30 days, I was like, why didn't I start this right away when I started Arbonne? So I ordered it immediately. I followed it. I had so much support. I learned so much. There's so much education. There's so much mentorship. There's so much accountability. There's so much fun with it. There's so much recipes. There's things that I needed because I don't really like to cook. I tell everyone that. I'm in healthy living, but I don't really enjoy it as my boyfriend is making food over there. I could not tell you my mental health was really my biggest struggle. And I've learned that everyone has their own signs of inflammation. Anxiety and depression were mine. I lived my whole life since I was little, anxiety, depression. had a lot of IBS issues. Then I learned the brain gut connection, how those two things are connected. It's like, of course, like why wouldn't we know this? I had skin issues, I had adult acne, I had teenager acne, it just lasted forever on my back, on my chest, on my shoulders, so embarrassing. Um, I migraines, like there were so many things that I just was dealing with, not realizing that it could be my lifestyle choices. So what Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living was taught me healthy habits for life, like things that I could take in, I could learn, totally shifted how I felt, my energy, my skin, my the way that I was thinking, like the not being triggered all the time, not being frustrated, not being like set off. It was just like freedom in a lot of ways. So it has shifted my life. It has shifted my inspiration to help other people. And so that's where I'm going to leave it for now. And Yaz, I'd love for you to come in and share your story.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Cora, I love always hearing you speak. So I thank you everyone for tuning in. So Cora and I connected through the 30-day group because we were on that same spectrum, same wavelength of really like understanding how gut health is just so important and tied to so many other systems. I've been in Arbonne for 9 years. I'm a physical therapist by career. And so when I was introduced, I really was connecting the dots as far as like, okay, I see my patients all the time with multiple medications. I was exposed to family members, especially like my mom and my sister who had eating disorders and mental health, like anxiety, depression, suicide, bipolar disorder. And you don't have to have like this background to be like, oh yeah, I'm finally ready. But I just say it because so many people either deal with it themselves or they know somebody. So I was exposed to so many things of like unhealthy relationship with food, not understanding how gut health was really tied into so many other systems, our nervous system, our brain health, all of these things, right? Like I was trying different diets over the years. I was focused on weight loss and not really feeling my best. And so when I was introduced 9 years ago to Arbonne, I was like, oh yeah, like I'm kind of healthy, really, right? Like I had exposure to patients and my family already. So I was trying things already. I was starting to read labels, but not to the extent and knowledge of like really understanding how to really optimally feel your best and have it long lasting. So I was very resistant to doing the 30-day program when I first started my Arbonne business. I was like, oh, it's just another one of those programs. And lo and behold, I finally gave it my all, 2018, did it super strict. And I always advise everybody when you do your 30-day program, do it strict at least one time because you'll see why the guidelines are the guidelines. And so I did it back in 2018. I broke through like a weight plateau I was sitting at for years. My skin cleared up, my energy was through the roof, and I was sleeping so much better. Mental clarity, the same. So I and the healthy relationship with food, it was food that is fueling your body along with supplements that was filling in the gaps. And I just want to say, like, I just saw this post today, and it's like, when people tell you that you need to detox, they're usually trying to sell you something. And I just want to kind of like address that because yes, your body already detoxes, right? Like we have detox organs in our system that are working for us, but unfortunately, in this day and age, 2025, we are just exposed to so many environmental factors from the products that we're using, the air that we're breathing, the food and how farming has been, the water that we're intaking, and obviously like life stressors, right? Like just stress in general, our anxiety as a population. And so I always say it's kind of like when you have a water bottle and you fill the water bottle too much, the water bottle is not going to be efficient anymore. So that's why, yes, we do have products because supplementation does assist with filling in the gaps and helping get the nutrients that we do need that we may not be getting from the food that we're consuming. So I did it first time 2018, had all the success. And then the beauty of it is that after I was done, it wasn't over. I kept the same principles 80%, 90% of the time. I really dove into like what was making me feel good, what was sabotaging me, how energized I was, how mentally clear I was, my digestion, gut, hormone health, immune health, the whole thing. And I can honestly and proudly say 6 years ago to now, I do the program like once or twice a year, and then I follow the principles, and now I understand why I feel X when I consume Y. And that is like truly empowering because there's no guessing game anymore. There's no like, let me try this diet. Oh, do I need to count my macros and count my calories and like all of these things? I really now understand how I am supposed to feel like my best. And Arbonne's program really helped me with that. There's recipes and meal plans and so much guidance, so much community. And I've been able to like then teach other people and empower them on their journey. So it's just so fulfilling to be able to know how you're supposed to feel. And like, I'm not done yet, right? Like, we all are on this healing journey as time goes on. But whatever phase of life you're in, right? Like, whether you are wanting to have kids or hormonal health or skin or energy level or mental health or immune system, you're always getting sick. Like, something like this could actually really be beneficial, not just on a weight goal that you might have. So that's kind of my journey. I love nutrition knowledge. I love gut health knowledge, like core. Like, that's why we truly connected, and we love really just helping people like understand themselves. It's not a one size fits all. And it really just empowers you to like invest in you.
Oh, yes. There's so
Mhm.
much that I can relate to with what you shared. And we're going to go right into the education of a couple of leaders from the larger group the global group that we're doing this with. I'll just say that a lot of people that I've been helping over the 6 years, it's there's autoimmune is, I don't know if you know anyone with autoimmune issues or pre-diabetes or fertility issues, like your gut is connected to all of those systems. And it's just been really cool. Like I struggle with eczema, psoriasis, and it has made such a difference for me. Again, we can't make medical claims, but what's really cool is that there's a ton of actual health, like healthcare professionals, nutritionists, dietitians, doctors, holistic physicians, naturopathic, functional medicine doctors, like that say Arbonne can't market the science, but we can. So it's like so cool to follow all of these healthcare pros that are talking about the power of these ingredients and how they help shift our health into the the direction that we're all looking for. Okay,
Yeah.
so share my
Or
screen. Yeah,
Or let me also share while you're sharing the screen.
yes.
Over my like 6 years of like helping people truly through this program, I've had people that have like eliminated or no more lupus markers on their blood tests. I've had people that have eliminated their thyroid medication. I've had people eliminate their blood pressure and diabetes medication. Like, that's freaking game changer because that's lifestyle habits, and we're in 2025. It's being exposed that our American standard food pyramid is not it. Like, that's not what it was supposed to be for us to truly feel our best. And so you understanding that, you can go into your doctor's office or you can actually take control of like how you're feeling and not be stuck on this hamster wheel of like, take this, take this, take this, feel like this, and really shift it. So I just wanted to share that before you
Yeah,
share.
thanks. Okay, here we go. Let's listen in on this is a couple of cool, awesome leaders, Alex Dove and Leah McMorrow. And let's
Sorry, is something playing? Because I'm not able to hear the volume. If there's something playing.
Did someone say they couldn't hear it?
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
volume, Court.
There's no sound.
Oh, interesting. Thank you for saying that. Okay, that's funny. All right, hold on. Thank you so much. I will figure this out. 100%. I know what to do, and I did it. So here we go. Okay. Let's go with
My whole entire life. I can even remember diet today. In terms of for myself, what I originally thought this all was in actually, it's been 10 years now that I did my very first 30 days to healthy living. It was in 2015. I was an avid yo-yo dieter my whole entire life. I can even remember dieting when I was like 13. Like binge eating, then thinking to myself, okay, on Monday I'm going to start, and just like overindulging, never really feeling good in my body, thinking about calories, thinking about calculating. I did the Weight Watchers, I did the Atkins diet. I did it pretty much all, and I don't recommend anybody doing any of those things ever again in my life. Diets don't work in my opinion, and this is one of the reasons why I love this program so much is that first of all, I thought it was a diet. I got involved. I treated it like really like to the letter of everything we're going to share today because I started to understand that it was only benefiting my body to be really doing this type of detox, which is really essentially what we're doing. We're doing a cellular reset on our bodies throughout 30 days, which will help your body work much more efficiently afterwards when it starts to be nourished properly and it can do what it needs to do, right? I had no idea that I would end up having more energy in my late 30s than I did in my late 20s. And by the default of that has been releasing weight that was no longer serving me. The default to that has been saying yes to so much more of a healthy relationship with food, which are all byproducts of doing this program, which I'm very, very grateful to share more with you. So I'm going to let Leah share a little bit of her transformation as well, which has been phenomenal to watch.
Thank you. Yes, 13 plus years ago, before I started Arbonne, I actually was in the process of trying to get pregnant. And I had gone to an acupuncturist that was recommended by a friend. And she said to me, I think you actually have some food allergies. I think you have severe like gluten intolerance, dairy intolerance. She's like, I think you're just so inflamed that that's at the root of this. And so she basically put me on the 30 days to healthy living without it being that. And she said, I need you to remove gluten, remove dairy, make it super light, eat clean, whole, real foods, lean proteins, all these things. And so I did that. And I saw a difference in how I felt. I saw a difference in, my digestion, bloating being gone. I just finally, for the first time in my whole life, I was like, I don't have stomach aches every day. Like, this is incredible. And so that started my health journey. About a year and a half later, about a year later, I did get pregnant a few months into that. And then about a few months later, maybe 6 months later, Arbonne came into my life. It wasn't until I was probably 2 years into the business that the 30 Days to Healthy Living really blew up. And it was something that I decided to do with a almost 2-year-old daughter. And so I saw a huge difference because I was living on caffeine. I would have a big cup of coffee in the morning. When she would go down for a nap at 3 o'clock, I would have like another huge cup of coffee to get through the rest of the day. I felt awful. My stomach was bothering me again, coffee and all of that. And I just realized that I was in this cycle that was not benefiting me. I was still eating pretty clean, but I was just not doing the things I knew I needed to do to fuel my body in the right way. I committed to the program. It broke my coffee addiction. I felt great. And then over the last 10 years, 10, 12 years, it's really been the foundation of what I have done. Now, being almost 50 and being in the lovely throes of, perimenopause and menopause, who knows? Every month, we don't know. It's just something that I have stuck to. And I've really focused on, obviously, the greens, the fizz, the protein, the tea, and all of the other things, the metabolism ones and the feel fit, appetite control, and all of those different things. but I have just stuck with it and made some minor tweaks. I've tweaked some things like food pairings. I've tweaked some supplements I'm taking in addition to support me with like hormones and things like that. But the bottom line is, for the last 12 plus years, this has really been the foundation of what I've done and so much that I've learned from it. So I can't say enough about the difference this can make. So anyway, okay, I'm going to keep going. So this is what I love about the program, is that it really trusts and leans into the fact that our bodies know what to do. They know how to detox. They know how to regenerate. They know how to really function optimally if we're feeding them the right things. Processed food, pesticides, GMOs, things like that just mess with our bodies. So when we are focused on fruits and vegetables, and we're focused on lean proteins and clean whole foods, we really give our body what it needs to function at an optimal level, to be able to detoxify in the way that it should. Some people think of like detoxing as, oh, I have to do this violent detox, and only drink fruit juice for 7 days and, all of these things. And it doesn't have to be a violent thing. Your day-to-day, your body day-to-day is detoxing. Your liver, your kidneys, your skin, all, your lungs, your body detoxes when it is able to do so because of what you are giving it. And digestive rest is important. And in this program, we always say, at least a 12-hour window of not eating or eating window. You can extend that if you're doing fasting. But truly, with the tea that we have, and we're going to go into this, but a lot of our products are actually going to support you and support your body as you function the right way, and as your body is able to detox and your liver and your kidneys are functioning in a way that really benefits you. Toxins. So toxins are something that, even if you're eating really clean, we're all exposed to toxins. We breathe them in. It's environmental. Medicines can be toxic to our body and to our gut health. Pesticides on our foods. Just so many things. Our self-care products, as we know, are really important to something we can change to eliminate or reduce toxins. So really, that's what a toxin is. It's something that is going to be in your body that you want to get out of your body, and something that is just going to sometimes prevent you from feeling your best, or actually just functioning as you should, and your organs from functioning as they should. I think you can go to the next one. So these are signs. When we say stress signals, we're talking about signs that your body is either dealing with a toxic, overload, or combined with stress and life stress and just physical stress. So if you're dealing with constipation, bloating, aches and pains, if you're dealing with, which is kind of what I went through about a year or so ago, I was gaining weight and my metabolism was definitely not working the way it was prior. Skin conditions, acne, rashes, rosacea, psoriasis, menstrual issues, whether it's heavy periods or irregularity with that, infections, illness, that definitely is a sign that your immunity is not great, which also ties back into toxins and it ties into gut health. Allergic reactions to things, puffiness, swelling, heartburn, the list goes on and on. Not sleeping well, low energy, brain fog, like it's a very long list, but these are all signs that you really could benefit from a reset, from something that's going to help your body reset, detox, and sort of start over and give yourself a break from all of these things. So again, this is some of the places where your toxins are coming from: pollution, water contamination, GMO foods, pesticides, processed foods. Obviously, if you're smoking alcohol, there's a lot of studies, you guys, that alcohol is just detrimental at any level, whether that's one drink, whether that's many drinks. Obviously, we know the more, it's just not good. But even just one drink a day has a major impact on your brain health and so many other things. Radiation, we're exposed to it. We have Wi-Fi everywhere and 5G everywhere. And stress, just day-to-day stress, whether that's financial stress, work stress, family stress. We're in the holiday season. That family stress could be ramped up really high right now. Being around people who are toxic, and just all the things in our life. So there's so many elements of our day that can create stress, whether that's physical, emotional, all the things.
Why is Amazon paying me $600 a day? Hi, I'm Carla Marie, and the coolest part is
So we talk about so many different things in this program. I think this is me still, right, Alex? Or am I taking over yours?
You can go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can go. Go ahead. I had my slides. I'm ready. I'll see you later.
Perfect. We both know this whole thing in and out. We love this program so much. So what we love the most is the fact that, you know, when I think back, I had no idea that everything I was taking on a daily basis, including emotions, which she was talking about, were creating stress in my body. And so the more love and care, and so when you take on this program, it's really about saying like yes to self-love is really what that's like the primary thing that I tell everybody when they get started with this. It's like, you're going to start now deciding that you're going to have a healthy relationship with yourself. And it really is the fundamentals of what you feed yourself every single day. So what you'll notice throughout doing this whole program with us is yes, weight management. And oftentimes people will start like they'll message within the first days. Of course, there's no results guaranteed, but you'll often hear within the first 5 to 10 days that people start releasing a lot of that extra water retention that they had. And they start saying like, oh my God, like my pants are feeling better. All of the things, improved digestion, not feeling so bloated anymore, having an increased energy, which is all pivotal. I remember the very first time that I did the 30 days, it was like week 3, day 21, I woke up out of bed and all of a sudden it felt like I not only had better energy, but I had better mental clarity. Like the brain fog was finally gone. Clearer, more youthful skin, which I personally know, and I've learned to be so much more in tune with my body, that dairy products just don't suit my metabolism or my body type. And no diet is like specific to one person. What I love about this program is that it's a general start to health and wellness, and you'll start to learn more about how you can adapt this for yourself. And we really do a really comprehensive 4 weeks to really help you hone into that. And I love the fact that the supplements really help in making this much more efficient in doing than any other program that I've ever seen before. Immunity and overall health and mental clarity, like they said. So it's phenomenal. When it comes down to the 30 days, what's really convenient and why I'm here 10 years later saying that this works is that as a busy mom, business owners, people who are like, I don't know anybody who's not busy these days. And the biggest challenge is convenience when it comes to our healthy living practices. And so when I think about the 30 days in itself, it's all about having a high alkaline diet. Okay. And what I love about our products and the sustainability of Arbonne is that, yes, there are other supplements on the market, but when it comes down to Arbonne has been a B Corp certified company since 2019, but the standards that they've had since 1980 have always been an elevated level of standards. And so to give you a perspective on our supplements in itself, we actually do sustainable farming. All of our products are triple tested on heavy metals. All of our products are triple tested on pesticides. When you purchase a product with Arbonne, you know that it's been tested for maximum efficiency and also been clinically tested to help with that bloating. Like specifically our Green Synergy has been scientifically proven to reduce the bloating within 3 days because of the digestive enzymes, the probiotics and the prebiotics in our products. So the initial 30 days of our program, it's not just 30 days, which again, I was having a diet mentality when I first approached this. The first initial 30 days is really to show you and educate you and guide you and equip you with knowledge that will last you your whole entire life. And so we have a post that goes up in our Facebook page every single day. And when we know better, we do better, right? Like once you understand how things work, it's like you don't really want to make choices that weren't helping and serving your body anymore. And so the first step in the program is choosing whole foods, which I think is really a misconception when people hear that Arbonne is throwing at 30 days, because they're like, oh, are you going to drink powder and have only supplements? No, actually, that's just like the layer of having extra supplements and extra nutrients coming into your diet. But the fundamentals of our program is really about choosing organic foods as much as possible, eating a more colorful diet, having a healthier plate on your food, avoiding overly processed foods, avoiding any fast foods, and really showing us how to really start to read labels and things that we need to eliminate into our daily diet. In terms of, changing our habits, what I love is I actually save money by living this way. I mean, when I look about how people can spend so much money eating out, I personally still to this day, every single lunch have my meal replacement shake, because that's just part of my healthy habits. I personally purchase the Healthy Essential Bundle every single month, which comes with a box of Fizz, it comes with a Green Synergy set, and it comes with the meal replacement. And that comes out to about $5 or $6 a day. Now, doing the 30 the 30 Days to Healthy Living program to kickstart you into really that detox mode will be approximately $11 a day if you're calculating it down, because generally you'll have about two shakes a day alongside with all the whole foods. You'll have some detox tea, which our detox tea is phenomenal. When you talk to any naturopath that will read that label, they'll tell you should drink that tea all day, every day, because it has milk thistle in it and it's really detoxifying for the liver. We also have a Clean Talk 7-day cleanse that will be included in that, which also has aloe vera to really cleanse the colon, to really help you release the things that are not serving your body anymore. Now, what I also love about this is that you're going to have guides, you're going to have endless recipes, you're going to have support in the healthy living community. I'm going to show you real quick what our Facebook page looks like. I'm pretty sure this will open up. Do you still see my screen? Is it opening up to Facebook? Okay, great. Let's just see if it can load up. Yeah, I love this group. It has over 4,300 members. As you see, we have a very active community. In the files section, you'll see all these recipe guides, all the kind of challenges that we've done in the past that you can adapt for yourself as you go and progress through your through your healthy living journey. And again, the 30 days is just the initial part to it, but you have all these resources in here. If you have any questions, you can come in here and ask any question you like. As you see, we just posted the agenda for all the things that we're going to be doing. So I'm just going to go back to, I'm going to get back over here. I believe if I expand, pretty sure this is it. Okay. So as you can see, we have a very active community that you're doing your healthy living program for yourself, but you're not by yourself, which is the best part about it. You have access to a sustainability plan, which for me, like I said, 10 years later, Leah, 10 plus years later, still having the knowledge and the foundation and also the community that goes alongside that, sharing healthy living recipes. Like for example, when Thanksgiving is around the corner, we often post like a healthy living stuffing recipe that we all love. There's so many things that can be adapted of our regular comfort foods that can be adapted to the 30 days and just having cleaner, healthy ingredients in that. So managing stress, healthy habits, and of course, you get to keep all those resources forever. Now, step 2, it's really having an avoid and an include and an eliminate list. So this is just teaching our bodies of things that are more acidic for our body. A high alkaline body is a highly functioning body, okay? It will be optimal. You'll have an optimal metabolism. You'll have an optimal functional, all the things are going to be functioning at its optimal rate. I'm a huge Tony Robbins fan. I've gone through many of his leadership schools. And when I think about that man, he's just one of the most inspiring people for me. And when I see him go through these conventions for 72 hours, he'll be like on stage and it's mind blowing. And the very first convention that I did, he mentioned that he has more of a vegetarian diet and he focuses on having a high alkaline body. Okay. So when you look at the most high vibrational, the most high energy, the most focused people that you see, they generally have a very clean diet and they have a very high alkaline diet. And so when I started to learn that, I was like, I want to adapt that. And the 30 Days to Healthy Living program is all about that. So as you can see, what are we eliminating out of our diet? We're eliminating gluten, which can be very, very challenging to even digest for many of us. Dairy, it's been said that 70% of people have a gluten intolerance. 35% of people have a dairy intolerance, which they don't even know about. And so sugar is, of course, yes, good sugar is good for you from fruits and vegetables, but highly processed sugar is really something that we actually don't need in our bodies at all. Coffee, as much as people love their coffee, and of course you can adapt this program if you're like, I'm not getting rid of my coffee, we're going to show you different options on how to do this. But what we're showcasing right now in this call is the full on 30 Days to Healthy Living program, which is an elimination diet. Alcohol, which is Leah talked a little bit about that. Soy, that can be really an endocrine disturber. Corn, which is unfortunately 98% of corn in the world is GMO, as a genetically modified organism. So vinegar, except for apple cider vinegar and healthy fats. Now, I'm going to show you this really amazing video. This video shows what the probiotics, prebiotics, and digestive enzymes do in our body. So we're going to see it again here. I'll re-show it. It's so phenomenal. So we take 2 hard oatmeals that have laid on the counter, which you see that like as your colon would be all hard, and then you see they're both hard, and the gut health and the grain synergy both have this.
Finally, Homemade Manjaro makes your pants drop in just 1 week. I've developed.
All right, so Leah, I'm going to pass it off to you to share a little bit more about step 3 here.
Okay. So obviously our gut is it's something you hear all the time, right? It's kind of a buzzword. We're hearing gut health, but gut health is really so truly the most important thing you can take care of in your body. So we always say to people, if you're going to do nothing else, pick a simple healthy habit that's going to improve your gut health, like our green synergy, like our gut health pre and probiotic. But the gut health is so important because it doesn't just have to do with digestion and bloating and things like that. It also has to do with your mental health. It also has to do with your immunity. It affects so many other things. So we use certain products in this program to improve our gut health. One is the gut health pre and probiotic and digestive enzyme. You can add that into your shake. You can add it into other things, but most people will add it into their shake or drink it by itself. I like to have those on hand when I go out to dinner or when I'm out traveling because sometimes I just don't feel so great after a meal. I drink that in a little bit of water and I feel amazing in 20 minutes. That has been a lifesaver, but it is in our green synergy. So if you're doing the 30-day bundle with the green synergy, it's already built in. We have our clean tox tea, which Alex talked about, milk thistle, fennel. It has peppermint, it has licorice root. These are all ingredients that are going to support your liver and kidneys and your detoxifying organs. This you can have day and or night. You can have 2 a day. You can drink it hot. You can drink it cold. You can mix a fizz in if you want. You can do a tizzy in the morning with the tea and the fizz. But this is something that is truly important to this program because, again, it's going to help with that detoxifying. It's going to help your liver and your kidneys function as they should. Then we have our Clean Tox body cleanse, and that is something we're going to do during the program. That helps with, again, that doesn't send you to the bathroom. It's not a violent cleanse by any means, but that's going to help sort of your body eliminate the things you're detoxing and just help with gentle elimination. It also helps soothe your gut and your digestion or your digestive tract with aloe. And then we also just have our fiber, which some people opt for. A lot of times people will go for, if you're putting together the biggest bundle, which has the greens and the gut health separately, sometimes people will add in the fiber or they will choose something else. If you're choosing the fiber, we always recommend you start with like 1/4 to 1/2 of a scoop and just build up because most people are not getting enough fiber in their diet. And when you add extra fiber, sometimes it has the opposite effect that you want it to have. But this gives you 12 grams of soluble fiber, which is half your daily allotment, which is amazing. But again, it's just something you want to ease into. So that is, those are some of those gut health products and benefits you're going to get in the program. Step 4 is going to be focused on our energy fizz, our protein, and our greens, whether that's our greens, our Be Well greens, if you're getting that separate, or if you're getting the green synergy in your packet. But the fizz is truly what helped get me off of coffee and broke my coffee habit. I still like coffee periodically, but I do find that it's limited and I always have it after I eat food. So that's something that if you're really not going to give it up, which we want you to, if you're doing the full 30 days, you want to eat protein first and then have it. You don't want to drink it on an empty stomach. But the Energy Fizz is a clean energy drink. I don't even like to call it an energy drink. I like to refer to it as a vitamin cocktail that gives you the benefit of some energy or an energy boost. You're not going to get caffeinated, jittery feeling like a typical energy drink. You're getting about half of a cup of coffee's worth of caffeine, 55 milligrams. And you're also getting things like CoQ10, which is great for your brain, ginseng, chromium, many other things that are just, and your daily allotment of B vitamins. My nutritionist actually told me that she wants me to make sure I'm having no less than 2 a day, but 2 to 3 a day for the B vitamin factor. So that's incredible. And you can have multiple a day. We also have our vegan protein. There is the essential meal protein. You can choose the Simply One protein as well. The essential meal protein is what Alex was referring to before. It is a complete meal. So it's available in coffee. It's available in vanilla, chocolate, and salted caramel is still available, I believe. right? I think it is. I'm always afraid with those flavors because I'm like, wait, are they
caramel
still available? But this is a complete meal replacement. It has the correct balance of macros, and it's the only protein on the market that uses avocado oil, which is a heart healthy fat. It's a great protein. You can, of course, add things to it, but you truly don't need to. And it's such a great one to use if you are looking to lose weight or maintain weight. Simply One, I like a lot. It has less than 1 gram of sugar. Not that the others have a high sugar content, because your brain needs sugar, your body needs sugar. But like Alex said, it's different getting a clean plant-based, or not plant-based, but a clean sugar versus like a highly processed sugar or artificial sweetener, which we do not use. And then we have our greens, whether it's our Be Well greens that comes in the tub and has over 36 fruits and vegetables, or our Green Synergy Elixir, which is a mix of 12 fruits and vegetables, our Skin Elixir, which helps with hair, skin, and nails, and our gut health pre and probiotic. So these are really the items that are going to fuel you throughout the day, whether it's 1 to 2 meal replacement shakes a day, your 2-ish fizz a day, and your greens every day. So this is where we talk about managing stress. And of course we mean physical stress, but these things also help your body with detoxing and with the stress of, what we are taking in every day environmentally. But exercise is very important. Whether you are walking, whether you are doing a high intensity workout, whether you're doing yoga, it's the idea that you are moving your body. When you move your body, you're helping your digestion specifically as well. You're reducing stress, you're sweating out toxins, you are supporting your bones and joints. Walking is a really powerful tool. It's low impact, but if you're walking 6,000+ steps a day, it really has so many health benefits. I actually just got a walking pad for my office and a standing desk, which I'm loving. Meditation, of course, helps with calming your mind. It can really help with self-awareness. It can help you kind of go inward. It can just give you 10 minutes of peace and quiet, which a lot of times as a parent is not something we get, but it really is something that when you can listen to guided meditations. I've actually gotten some from Alex, some really great guided meditations you can look up on YouTube as well, and just give yourself 10 minutes a day, or listen before bed, or in the morning when you're journaling. You can also just have some of those going as well, or when you're walking. Journaling is really important as well. If you're not doing this is something that can benefit you in so many ways, whether you're journaling to just empty your mind and do a brain dump and kind of get it out, whether you're journaling to focus on your goals or creativity or whatever it might be. Journaling is something that if you can work it in your life, even for 5-10 minutes a day, either in the morning or at night before bed. I find I like to do it a lot more before bed than in the morning. My mornings kind of just hit the ground running. So that's something. And of course, who you're around and the people you're around, which again, we know it's the holidays and sometimes you can't control who you have to be around, but think about who you're around and the energy. You can feel the energy of people you're with and how you feel when you walk into a room of certain people, or you walk into work, or you walk into a family situation. But there's so many things you can do. And even like this says, walking outside, that really helps, not just physically, but also mentally.
So good. It's so good. And these are just add-ons that we added here because these are actually things that I personally use every single day. I love the Intercom. When we talk about meditation, this is actually considered meditation in a bottle with Arbonne, and it actually has ashwagandha in there. That's an aptogen. And what aptogen do is they actually work with your body to create the effects that they're talking about. So it creates like a meditative state. As we know, women who are in high stress, we already have a high inclination to high cortisol. So walking, meditating, journaling, and then of course adding an aptogen like this can really help lower the cortisol, which is often linked to like weight loss resistance. So this really does help. And I love either one. There's a pink lemonade and there's also a green tea. The green tea one doesn't have much flavor, so you can just add it in your greens. You can add it in your shake. You can add it in your tea. But it is very effective. I find it just kind of gives me like a mellow out vibe. Okay, so how can you join our Healthy Living community? There's 3 ways you can join. You can do it with the Healthy Habits Convenience Set or the Daily Essential. I personally use the Daily Essentials every single month at any time in my life, all the time. or one of the 30 days to healthy living sets. Now, everything that we talked about today comes with it really encompasses the 30 days to healthy living set, which today comes with 3 gifts from Arbonne, which is the Full Control, which I'm obsessed with. Okay. This product, you take it 30 minutes before eating, and it actually takes on 10 times its shape. It's a cognac root or konjac root. I never know how to say it properly, but it's actually really, it helps with the cortisol, helps lower and metabolize the fat, the healthy fats, the carbs, and the protein. It really helps your body metabolize that. And it also makes you feel more full. So oftentimes when we're taking this on, it's a different lifestyle, right? Our bodies will continue to crave what we've been feeding it for a long time. So often if we've been eating overly processed foods, our bodies are going to crave ultra processed foods. But what's fun throughout this process is that your body's going to start craving fruits and vegetables. I swear to God, it's mind blowing. I'm like, I can't wait to have a salad. It's because my gut is used to that kind of food. And so if you want to start reducing those cravings, this is a really great product that I would have highly recommended that you purchase extra, but now it comes as a free gift right now with the purchase of the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, along with a beautiful face mask, which our skin is already going to be glowing from feeding it all the good stuff, which is just going to add to it, and a free sample of our amazing skincare line called Derm Results Advanced. Now, I just want to give you guys a quick perspective on what it's going to look like in that group starting as of January 6th. We've got a really amazing lineup and more things are to be added to this agenda. So the final copy of the agenda is going to be posted over the next few days. But it's just to give you a perspective of all the tools that you're going to not only get, and these are all free resources that you get from purchasing one of the 3 packages that we mentioned on the previous slide. So on that note, it's going to be like fat burning workouts, standing ab workouts, talking about gut health, energy release, mind health, prenatal stretching, premenopause, protein, food pairing, breath work, home workouts, unbelievable. Healthy hair, how to have healthy hair, journaling prompts, speaking nice to yourself, how to combat limiting beliefs, stretching, again, decluttering your house to impact your health, fasting and hormones. It's going to be really, really phenomenal. So on that note, I want to thank you, Leah, for partnering up with me and sharing this amazing info today. And I want to thank all of you for joining in live or listening to the recording. And I hope that you make the decision to make 2025 your healthiest year yet and join us on this amazing health journey. So I encourage you to go back to the person that shared this call, ask them how to get started. They can send you a quick link. It's 3 clicks away from literally getting your products. And normally the shipping time is between 3 to 5 business days. So you definitely want to make sure to get that in before January 6th. So on that note, thanks again for joining us. Take care.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much for staying tuned in for all of that and letting me know that there was no volume in the beginning. We're totally open to questions. I do want to stress and highlight the importance of doing this with someone. I am so grateful and lucky that my partner in my home does this with me. We have totally shifted our lifestyle. Both of us were on the health journey, but this has really brought us even closer. And so that's why I love being a consultant. I get to share this with people that I really care about, and then they get to share it with who they really care about. We are shifting the world. I was talking to someone yesterday about the business opportunity, and he's from the Philippines, and he was talking to me about how even the standard American life is falling into all of these other cultures that have been cleaner than we have for longer. And so it's it's our responsibility to lead ourselves. We all have leadership qualities within us to lead ourselves into that better version of ourselves and really honor this life, this body that we've been given. I think of my brother so much and how he's been spiritually guiding me into loving what I've been given and respecting it and honoring it, and then helping other people do the same. Because if we being healthy, I heard this definition, it's having the freedom of not having to think about it. And it's when we make these choices, and it's compounded over time. I didn't all of a sudden become this healthy living person with my first 30 days. It was a runway. It was a jump start. It was a path to walk down and then adopt those habits. And because sabotage happens, but it's wow, I get to align with this after the holidays. I love it. That's why I love the New Year's one. And just really just remember how good it feels to feel good. Yes, do you want to close this out?
No, you said everything perfectly. I just, you know, just invest in you. You're your most important project, and it seeps into every aspect of your life. If you have money goals, business goals, career goals, you want to be a better parent, sibling, daughter, son, etc. Feeling good is really like the way. And so this program has facilitated that for me. I know I help people say the same thing about themselves when they do this too. And again, everything is modifiable. It's according to what your budget is, what your goals are. We have the conversation and then we tune into that and then we recommend specific things for you. So thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If somebody comes to mind as you're hearing this, obviously do it with a friend, family member, your significant other. But don't hesitate to share this with somebody. We always like gift people that refer us to new people as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day.